Hey there, guys. Chet here. If you're a small business owner looking for your first CRM, you've definitely stumbled across Begin by Zoho. It's marketed perfectly for you, right? It's the CRM they call for small businesses. It's incredibly cheap. It looks simple. It promises to give you everything you need without the complexity of big enterprise tools. People buy it because it feels like a safe and low risk way to start organizing their contacts. It seems like the logical first step before you begin to get serious. But I want to challenge the mindset of buying starter software. Begin is essentially a stripped down version of Zoho CRM. It's designed to be outgrown. When you buy the software that is built to be light, you're setting a ceiling on your own growth. You are telling yourself that you are small and therefore you need small tools. Pipedrive is not a starter tool, it is a scaling tool. It's simple enough to start, but powerful enough to run a unicorn company. I'm going to explain why starting with the professional tool is actually cheaper than starting with the limited tool. This is a comparison between a stepping stone and a foundation. Begin is a temporary solution. Pipedrive is a permanent solution. I'm going to show you why investing in a robust platform from day one saves you the headache of migrating your data later when you inevitably hit the limits of the starter kit. So, by the end of this video, you'll understand the difference between a simple contact manager and a revenue engine. We're going to look at the automation limits and the email integration and the mobile capabilities. I'll show you which platform actually pushes your business forward instead of holding your data. If you're ready to build a process that will never outgrow, I've got a unique offer for you. If you use my link in the description, you'll get a full 30-day free trial of Pipedrive with every feature unlocked instead of the usual 14 days. And if you decide to keep using it after the trial, the discount will be applied automatically when you sign up through my link, which means you'll be using the same powerful Pipedrive for less than what everyone else is paying. And by the way, if you want to go deeper, we've also put together a complete Pipedrive course from A to Z that walks you through everything step by step. It's totally free and it's there if you need it. Now, let's dive into this comparison. We'll kick off with Pipedrive. Pipedrive was not built to be a light version of anything, really. It was built to be the best sales CRM in the world. It treats every user as a professional, regardless of their company size. When you log into Pipedrive, you see the pipeline. It's robust. It allows you to customize every single stage. You can add routing times to your stages, which means the system will alert you if a deal sits too long. This is a feature that Begin lacks. This small detail changes behavior. It forces you to keep your pipeline moving. Pipedrive assumes that you're busy, and it tries to help you prioritize. Pipedrive is built on the philosophy of activity-based selling. It connects your calendar and your email and your calls into one single flow. It does not just store the history of what happened. It prompts you for the future. After every call, it asks you what's next. It creates a chain of actions that leads to a sale. The beauty of Pipedrive is that it scales. You might start as a one-person show using the basic features, but as you hire people, you can turn on advanced features like team permissions and revenue forecasting and workflow automation. You don't have to change software. You just unlock more power. It grows with you. Now let's look at Begin. Begin is a product from Zoho. Zoho is a massive company that makes dozens of software products. They realized that their main product, Zoho CRM, was way too complex for small teams. So they built Begin as a simpler alternative, let's just say. Begin is very easy to use. It has a clean interface that looks a lot like Trello or Pipedrive. You can drag and drop deals. You can see your contacts. It also covers the basics very well. If you just need a digital address book with a few stages, Begin works. However, Begin is intentionally limited. It's designed to be the entry point into the Zoho ecosystem. They want you to start on Begin and then eventually upgrade to the more expensive Zoho CRM. This means there are artificial ceilings on what you can do. You're limited on the number of pipelines you can have. You are limited on the number of custom fields. You are also limited on automation. This creates a feature cliff. You'll reach a point in your business where you need to do something slightly complex, like automatically sending an email when a deal stage changes. You will go to do it, right, and Begin, but then you'll realize that you can't. You'll be forced to upgrade to a completely different software, which is Zoho CRM. This migration is painful. You have to retrain your team and move your data. It distracts you from selling. Today, sales automation is what saves you time. This is where the difference between the two platforms is the most obvious. Pipedrive has a visual workflow automation builder. It's incredibly powerful. You can build logic like if a deal is worth more than $10,000 and the client is in New York, create a task for the senior sales manager. You can automate your entire administrative process. It works like a flowchart. You don't need to be a coder to use it. Begin has automation, but it's very basic. It's linear. You could do simple things like send an email when a deal is created, but you can't build complex logic. You can't easily handle different scenarios. This means as your sales processes get more sophisticated, your software cannot keep up. You end up doing manual work that should be automated. Pipedrive empowers you to build a machine. You can automate the follow up, you can automate the data entry. This frees up your human brain to focus on the conversation. Begin forces you to keep doing a lot of the small tasks, mainly because the tool is just too simple to handle the complexity of real life business. Email is the lifeblood of sales. Pipedrive treats email as a core feature. It has a full two-way sync with Gmail and Outlook. You can see your inbox inside of Pipedrive. You can track opens and clicks. You can use templates with merge fields. Begin also has email integration, but it feels integrated. In the lower tiers, the email sync is often limited or requires an add on. It doesn't feel like unified communication. You often find yourself jumping back and forth between your email tab and your CRM tab. Pipedrive also offers Smart BCC. If you're on your mobile phone and you send an email from your native mail app, you can BCC a special Pipedrive address that will automatically attach that email to the correct deal. This ensures that no communication is ever lost if you are not at your desk. It is a feature designed for the road warrior. Both platforms have good mobile apps. Zoho is known for building decent mobile tools. The Begin app is clean and simple. You can see your contacts and your pipeline, but the Pipedrive app, oh, it's on another level. It's built for the field salesperson. It has a feature called Nearby, which shows you a map of all your clients located near you. If you're visiting a client and the meeting ends early, you can click the map and see who else you can visit. It turns downtime into an opportunity. Pipedrive also has a robust audio note feature. So after a meeting, you can record a voice memo, right? The app will transcribe it and save it as text on the deal. This is a game changer for people who hate typing on their phone. You can capture all the details while they're fresh in your mind. Begin handles basic notes, but lacks these productivity boosters that high performing salespeople absolutely love. Begin wins on price. There's no debating that. It is one of the cheapest CRMs on the market. For a business with zero budget, this is very attractive. But you have to ask yourself, why is it so cheap? It's cheap because it is a loss leader. Zoho uses it to get you into their world. They know that eventually you'll need more features and they'll be ready to sell you their more expensive tools. Pipedrive is priced as a premium product because it is a complete product. You're paying for the full value. You're paying for a tool that you will never have to leave. When you calculate the cost of software, you have to look at the return on investment. If Pipedrive's automation saves you 5 hours a week, that time is worth far more than the $10 difference in the monthly subscription fees. If Pipedrive helps you close one extra deal because you didn't forget a follow-up, it's paid for itself for the next 10 years. Cheap software that doesn't help you sell is actually very expensive. So which platform is right for you? If you're a freelancer or a solo hobbyist who just wants to organize a few contacts and you have absolutely no intention of growing a team, then Begin is perfectly fine. It's better than a spreadsheet, it's clean, and it's affordable. But if you're a business owner who plans to grow, then Pipedrive is the only choice. You should build your house on a solid foundation. You don't want to build your sales process on a tool that you know you'll have to throw away in 2 years. Pipedrive gives you the professional tools from day one. It encourages you to think big. It handles the complexity of a growing team without breaking a sweat. It is a partner in your growth, not just a place to store phone numbers. Do not fall for the trap of the starter tools. Start like you mean to grow. Start with a professional system. Pipedrive is the tool that respects your ambition. It is ready for you now, and it will be ready for you when you make your first million. And I want you to test the power of the real sales engine yourself. Use that link in the description and get that extended 30-day free trial of Pipedrive. Set up your pipeline and see how much more capable you will feel. And remember, if you need help mastering the system, our free A to Z course is linked below to guide you through the process. Go get the trial and start building a real business. And I will see you in the next video.